OpenAI just dropped something insane, and this new image generation model, GPT-4o, doesn't just match Gemini 2.0 Flash, it destroys it. And in this video, I'll show you why GPT-4o new image generation is the biggest leap since DAL-E. How it's faster, sharper, and more controllable than anything we've seen before. And yeah, you'll see side-by-side results that make you rethink AI art forever. All right, let's dive in. So you see, whenever you think about image generation these days, a lot of people will mention Midjourney or other stuff like that. But right now, I think there are like a couple of things that tools like Midjourney haven't really solved as well as what OpenAI has been able to do and Google. And I wanted to make a video about Google image generation, but then this thing came way too fast and I didn't even get the time to make the video about Google, but I will make one just to cover everything that I like about the Google image generation. But I mean, OpenAI did such a good job because they were able to resolve the problem of consistency. Because, you know, like doing consistency with an image where you have the same character to different generation is really hard. And through some of the examples that I'm going to show you in this video, you'll see how good it is at doing consistency. They've also figured out how to fix text rendering. So being able to put exact text on an image at different location on the image exactly as you want. And that's pretty impressive because that has been one of the biggest challenge with image generation. You mean since the beginning, you know, we will have like an image generated, but the text made absolutely nothing. But now they figure out a way how to solve this. And then now you can also do a lot of restyling. So you can have an image uploaded in a specific style, let's say paper, drawing, and completely restyle it in a different style. And I think this is going to unleash a lot of opportunities. And then as soon as you'll see when they'll release the API, there's going to be tons and tons of applications that will allow people to do different kind of restyling. I can already see that coming. And there's already been some example done with Ghibli studio art design. And also they figured out a way how to do, you know, make things transparent so you can remove the background. You don't even need to use to like remove background. I feel like with this release, a couple of startups just completely died. And if you look one of those examples, when they generated this image right here, they were actually able to put things at a very specific spot by being very descriptive. This is like, honestly, like one of the best releases they've done in the most recent weeks, because I mean, they've been releasing things on a week-to-week basis, right? So look at this here. We're looking at this image of which looking at a sign, you see? If you look at the prompt here, it's very specific about what it wants the sign to say. You see parking by permit. They're being very, very specific about what they want to see on the sign. And the AI was able to render that, I mean, flawlessly. This is quite incredible. So yeah, so I want to show you some of my own examples of what I was able to do. But if you head over to this website on OpenAI page where they cover all the different use cases that you can do with it, you'll see some really creative use cases that will even give you some ideas on how you can use it yourself. And this is why I'm showing you guys like how to use it. For example, I've made my own sticker by getting the idea from this page. So like, yeah, so you try to play around with the page, check it out, because there's a lot of examples. And then this one is the one I was just mentioning earlier. So here they say a square image containing a 4-row by 4 column grid containing 16 objects on a white background. Go from left to right, top to bottom, and here's the list. And they listed exactly what they wanted to see in the image. And look at that. Like, this is like incredible. This is so impressive. So now you can have your own icon library. You can make icons of anything. You can probably even make your own fonts. You can do your own sprite for a video game. You know, if you're doing like a 2D game, you can even make your own sprite from 2D to 3D because they have restyling. So this is quite impressive, all the, I guess, the opportunities that this is going to unleash. And even more example here of restyling an image, what's happening in the image, and then converting it into real life in New York City. And you can make posters. So yeah, so there's a lot of example here that you can find, but now I want to show you some of my own example using this. One of the first things that I did when I used that was to turn me into a chibi sticker set. So I'm now using that in my family WhatsApp group. I'm using all those stickers and even with my friends. And I've started with those 4 stickers, but then I expanded it into a huge list, about 18 stickers. And if you're doing something like that, you can download an app on the iPhone. I believe this app is called Sticker Maker. And if you install that, it will allow you to add those stickers inside of WhatsApp or inside of iMessage, and you can use the sticker directly. So what I did was I generated that first in ChatGPT, then I put it inside Figma to cut it out. But you don't actually need to do that, because once you upload it into the Sticker Maker app, you can actually crop directly from the app and generate those stickers. So this is like a quick way for you to do that. Some more examples, and to be aware, I don't know if you've heard about the Ghibliization of the internet. A lot of people have been using OpenAI to turn anything into Ghibli. And this guy even decided to create an app doing that, where it will turn literally something into Ghibli. But then he got a cease and desist letter from Studio Ghibli because he tried to make revenue out of this idea. So this is something that to be aware of. This is an image that I generated when I used the AI. So I wanted to generate an ad of Git Glance where you can see Git Glance on the screen. So what I did was I took a screenshot of the page and I uploaded it. You can see here that it didn't get the text exactly right, but in my remake of this image, I actually tried to fix it. So if over here, you can see my prompt, improve the visual on the laptop screen to clearly say Git Glance. So you see, I just corrected it. So you see the guy disappointed in the background. She's saying stop to someone showing her LinkedIn. And if I zoom here, you can see he says Git Glance now. So really, really cool what you can do with that. And the prompt for this, so I say create a cinematic advertisement image for this premium website on a laptop. The scene features a beautiful professional woman looking satisfied with what she's seeing. We see her in a side view and she's showing us her laptop screen, elegant deep blue eyes, standing dramatically in the middle of a stormy, busy office with people frantically typing on the keyboard while browsing LinkedIn. The lighting is moody and atmospheric with bright interior light in the background, creating a sense of power and sophistication. The tagline, GitHub Lead Generation, which you got really right here, is displayed in bold, elegant typography at the top, while the brand name Git Glance is positioned at the bottom. We got it here in a refined serif font. The composition should feel luxurious, intense, and high-end, resembling an award-winning commercial. So this is how I was able to get this result by doing that. And as I mentioned, I did some iteration here to make her do something else. So let's look at the consistency. So we had this lady here early on, and as you can look here, they're very, very similar. I mean, maybe the lighting changed a little bit, but it still looks like it could be the exact same woman, like very, very similar. So the consistency here is quite good. It's really good. Another try that I did was I took this ad from McDonald's and I said, remake this ad as an ad for a Cameroonian dish, fried plantain, ndole, and manioc. I wanted to see how I will try to represent African food, because I was like, oh, I wonder if there's like a lot of pictures or training of African food online to see if he could actually pull this off. And this is what he came up with. He showed a plate with like some plantain, some ndole, and some manioc on the right side of the picture. Here he added fried plantain. And if you look at the ad, it says Silly Whooper, that's a Big Mac. And over here it says Silly Amala, that's Cameroonian food. And even the logo changes here. I didn't ask it to change the logo, but from his understanding of the context, he was able to change the logo on his own. Instead of showing Burger King, he showed Cameroonian cuisine. And I did another example. So I saw this ad of this split burger, and all I said was remake this ad with a taco. And he took the taco at the top and remade the entire ad just with a taco, just like I said. These are like different use cases of how you can use it yourself to make some interesting things with it. You'll see a lot of people online are posting video version of this content. And I was wondering, and if you're wondering how they're doing it, I'm going to show you in this video exactly how that can be done. So right here, you're looking at an example with Hedra. It's an app that can animate your images. So you can give it a prompt, a text, and it will actually animate that image. So all you have to do is taking a picture of yourself, uploading it into Hedra, uploading the script that you want it to read, and it will animate the entire character and make it real. So this is one example of that. You can also see over here, so this is Hedra. And if you go on the website, I think I tried to log in earlier, but it require a paid plan now. So they used to have a free plan, but once you try to actually generate something, it asks you to upgrade to the paid plan because they've been getting a lot of demands since it's Ghiblification of the internet. Ghiblification, wow, long word. And so now it's actually paid to use this tool. You can also use Kling AI. It's one of the best video generation out there, really powerful, and you can use it to generate an image of what you want to do. I've tried to do that earlier. I'm not sure if he ended generating the file, but let's take a look quickly. I want to see what happened. So I tried to generate this picture of my son, so a little animation, and I want to see if he actually was able to pull this off. Let's see. Oh wow, it worked. Pretty cool. So I just uploaded this image right here, and I say the character should be friendly and animated, smiling at the skeleton behind him, then and smiling with his hand in his pocket. Wow, I didn't even pay attention to it, but it actually did put his hand in his pocket. Let's check this out. So it looks, turns around, and put the hand in his pocket and smile. Yeah. So yeah, good example with this. I've seen some full-on videos of Ghibli, a video converted into Ghibli, and I haven't found yet exactly how they do it. I believe you could probably do it by uploading the video on ChatGPT, and it will break down frame by frame. My best guess is that it's splitting the video frame by frame and actually changing those frames into images. So any software that allow you to do restyling of like a video should probably be able to do that. But I'm not sure how they've done that with ChatGPT. Maybe they uploaded all of the frame or all of the videos and asked it to generate frame by frame. But yeah, so this is something I'm still looking for. And when I find it, I'll share it inside the AI Founders community, where I like to share like any like tips like that. And if you guys don't know yet, make sure to check the link in the description below to join the community. Here are more example of me using the tool. So I had this image right here, and I say convert this image to Studio Ghibli anime style. You can see that here it worked. Let me refresh the page, because sometimes you need to refresh the page for it to load. It's been bugging a little bit. Okay, so yeah, now we have the full version. You see, this is this background right here turned into Ghibli of me. And just to show you a comparison of how good this is in comparison to Google, here is one attempt of me doing it. So I had a character right here, and then I say convert this image to Studio Ghibli anime style, and he actually fell at doing this text miserably. I've tried it multiple times. That wasn't my first attempt, and every single time I do that, it's actually not able to do it. But one thing that this tool is actually really good at doing is putting someone behind you. So I can say, for example, put a Studio Ghibli character behind this person, right? And I can rerun this, and it will actually be able to put someone behind me. And this is something that Google Image Generator is actually really good at doing. It's like putting things on the screen, changing the expression of the person on the image, and stuff like that. That's something that it's really good at. So if I were to say, for example, change the expression of the person on this image to yell, let's see if what is going to be able to pull off. And you can see, yeah. So it's actually really good at manipulating images, and that's the strength of Google AI Studio Generator. I haven't tried to do something like that with ChatGPT, but it usually like takes some time to do it anyway, so it might take some time for me if I were to execute on that. All right, so another thing that I've tried to do, I took this picture of me and my spouse, and then what I did was I added to convert it into an anime, into like Demon Slayer. And at first, he actually made me with like white skin, if you see here. And then what I did, I wanted to check the consistency, and I say, can you make the person on the left dark skin? And this is what I got. And if you notice here, even my feature changed. It not only changed my skin, but it also changed the feature. So here, you know, I have a more of a Caucasian nose right here. And if you go to the next one, it actually changed my nose to actually match my skin, I guess. But it actually works really, really well. And, you know, so the consistency here was quite impressive. And the character on the right of my spouse, as you can see here, you see her expression changed a little bit, but the consistency of the character is still the same. We could still say that it's technically the same person. That character didn't change much. Still has a chin, still has the same outfit, and it just some of the elements here changed, but it's still the same thing. And if you look at the background, the door is still here, and yeah, so and then the outfit is the same. So really good consistency over here, as you can see. And I wanted to try something else. I was like, what if we were to turn this character into a Simpson character? And this is what we got. So now I don't know if you've paid attention closely, but there's something that I've noticed. Over here, she was looking toward the right. And I've noticed an issue with this image generation is when a character is not facing a natural facing position that you do not expect. Let's say, for example, if there's two characters in the picture and one is back to back, sometimes it gets confused and would change the position of the character. And I've noticed that because I've uploaded images that were rotated, not in the right like order, kind of like rotated a little bit 90 degree. And every single time I generate that, it tried to make the character stand or face normally. And that's one little thing that I've noticed in terms of weaknesses. So you see here, she's facing in my direction. On all these images, she's facing on my direction. But on the actual image, she's facing in the opposite direction, which is quite interesting. So yeah, so this is one thing that he didn't get quite right that I've noticed. So yeah. Now, if you want to see these images side by side, here are the little sticker that I've created of Ghibli, of Chibi character of me, and here are the images side by side that I made of using the AI that you can see. Yes, so this is a side by side comparison. Now, the API for these things is not actually available right now. I look into it because I wanted to see if we can build something, but it says it's coming in the next few weeks. So this is going to be out very, very soon. I've been trying to figure out how these people have been creating tools using the API. I'm not sure yet how they did it because when I look into it, it says that the API is not currently available. So maybe they have an advanced version of the API, early access or anything like that. But this is something that I've checked. I'm not sure how they got access to generating this right now. And then when you look into the API, there is still, the image and vision API that you have access to. But according to those notes, like I said, they say developer will soon be able to generate image with GPT-4o via the API. So this is not something that is technically here yet. So yeah, so this is OpenAI new image generation model. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to check one of those videos right here. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That really helps this channel. And thank you for watching this video. And I see you guys in the next one.